Yo, Jeremiah back with another video. And been a minute since I made anything. And this is not going to be the prettiest video. So if you're looking for a nice, warm, fuzzy message, you ain't going to get it. You're not going to get fear and paranoia either. You're going to get some straight up G truth, straight up C truth. I'm going to read this right quick. Check this out. Peep this. Luke 22, verse 35. This is Yeshua, or Jesus speaking. And he said unto them, when I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said, nothing. But said he unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it. And likewise his scrip, and he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. Now this was spoken in Gethsemane before the soldiers were going to come and Judas was going to betray Yeshua with a kiss for 30 pieces of silver. Cost for his soul was low. Wasn't much. But Jesus disappointed him. He thought that Jesus was going to be a revolutionary, but he was a revolutionary, but just not in the way that he thought that he was going to be. He thought he was going to take over the Roman Empire. And he took over the whole spiritual empire of all existence. He became King of Kings and Lord of Lords. That's a little bit bigger than taking over Rome, who died. What was it, 500, something like that? 400s. It fell apart by the invasion of the barbarian tribes, if any of that history is even real. But anyway, reason I say this is because, you know, a lot of times being a Christian, being a believer, and they paint us out just to be punks, just to be people that just, you know, turn the other cheek, let a nigga slap you on the other cheek, let them take you, you know what I'm saying? And there's one thing that you learn from reading the Bible. You read in Ecclesiastes. There's a time for peace. There's a time for war. There's a time for planting. There's a time for harvesting. There's a time for everything under the sun. There's a time for everything. Time for war, time for peace. There's times when there's a war. Now, somebody out here, be it gang stalkers, be it another clique, whoever it is, out here trying to scare my family, going up to the house, opening up the door, leaving it open. My sister believed that, oh, my husband left it open. No, he didn't. He always locks that thing. Just to say to me, look, we can touch your family and you ain't there. Well, guess what? Y'all weak. Y'all are weak. Y'all are pathetic and weak. And I got no respect for you. Come get at me. You know where I'm at? I'm in the same town, just right down the street. I'm all by myself. Do I look scared? Send 10, send 15, send 20. Send whoever you want. Come with some machine guns. I don't care. Come on, bring it. Bring it. See who wins. I got the Most High behind me. If I fight, it's for a righteous cause. You know what? I got a sword. I got lots of swords. Right here. I even got the flash suppressor added. Extended clip. Tritium night sight. Beautifully accurate. Mess with my family, and there's no extent to the calamity and the chaos and the war that I will bring to y'all. There'll be no end to it. You wish you had never begun it. Understood? But I pray for my family that the Most High will protect them in Yeshua. I pray for everybody watching this video that in these days, these evil days, that they be protected from the evil one or from all his minions. But really, listen, people, don't be a fool. You know, don't be a fool. Don't think that, oh, God's just going to make everything perfect. It's all going to work out all right. No. When it hits the fan, you better be prepared. You better have some food backed up. You better have a gun. You better have some bullets. Let's get real. You may have to fight for your very survival, you know. Some people act like it's righteous just to let yourself get killed. There's a time to die and be a martyr. There's a time to fight too. Jesus said, like he sent them out without nothing, they were provided for. He said, now I want you to take and buy a sword. There's a time that you need a sword. And that was in the garden. Peter used that sword. He listened to Jesus. He picked it up and sliced that Roman soldier's ear straight off. Swap. Jesus never talked down to Peter about that. He was like, oh, Peter, how dare you cut his ear off? You're a man of vulgarity, or you're a wicked man. Or no, nothing like that happened. All Jesus did was reach on up and heal his ear. He showed his power. He showed his glory. He showed what he could do. But he didn't scold Peter not once. Peter was doing what he knew he needed to do. There was a time to fight. But it was time for Christ not to fight. It was a time for him to give up. But the disciples had to fight. In the early days, there was some junk, but there was time to be martyred and there was a time to fight. And these days right here, sometimes you need to get the discernment and the wisdom and the understanding to know what time is what. If a thief break up in your house in the middle of the night and come in and you aren't armed and they rape your children and kill your family, your wife, everybody that you love in that house, what was so righteous about you letting them do that? There was nothing righteous about that action. The righteous thing to do would be to kill that evil man. The righteous thing would be to take him out before he takes out innocent lives. That's what you're about. It's one of the 10 Commandments: thou shalt not murder. You shouldn't murder. You shouldn't just kill people. But when it's in a war, like we in a war right now, there's a time for it. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. So you need to put on that full armor of God, that spiritual armor too. The helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, your loins girded with truth. Take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and above all, take faith by which you can quench the fiery darts of the enemy. Don't let your faith go. You got to keep on keeping on, because things is only going to get worse. They playing this game to the end, and we're in this thing to the end. Don't think you're just going to be miraculously rescued out the middle of it. You're going to have to suffer too, just like the world suffers. But you got a power in you that's greater than the one that's in the world. So that's what you need to hold on to. It's hard. This world's getting dark. I feel parts of my soul getting creeped out of me some days, man. I got to fight to get it back. And right now, I'm just looking out and just saying, listen, just don't let them. There's a time for war. There's a time for peace. There's a time to be a martyr, and there's a time to fight back. You got to know when. And I can't tell you when those opportunities are, but if somebody messes with my family, you come after them, I'm coming after you. You damn straight. I'm coming after you, and it'll be righteous, because you're not going to start killing innocent people. You're not just be taking out innocent people for no reason. If you want me, come and get me. I'm not so innocent. I'm not so perfect. I got lots of flaws, and I've done lots of things that should have got me dead already, but I'm still here kicking chicken. I'm trying to do my thing, trying to live a peaceful life. My goat had babies. I should have showed some videos of my goat babies, but I hadn't done it yet. Things have been crazy, but anyway, they're doing good. They're healthy, and they're growing, so that's about all that's going on around here. Got 3 of them. My little old itty-bitty goat had 3 babies. It's a trip, full-time keeping up with it. But anyway, that's all I really got, man. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the country. Shout out to my nation. Shout out to all those, all believers and fellowship, people that are fellowshipping in the light of Yeshua. Fellowshipping in the truth. Fellowshipping in love. These are perilous times. Stay prayed up and, put on that full armor and pray for discernment, pray for wisdom, and don't get caught slipping. Don't be stupid. Don't be like a lamb led to slaughter. Realize when it's time for you to fight, and realize when it's time for you to let go. And God will let you know. One glorifies him, one doesn't. So go the path that gives glory to the Most High. Anyway, that's all I got. I hope y'all are blessed. Love one another, be good to one another, pray for one another, encourage one another, hold up one another, feed one another, protect one another. Shoot bullets if you need to for one another. Do what you got to, until this whole thing is a wrap, which is coming real soon. Anyway, I'm out. My love to each and every one of you, and peace.